back. You guys still tuned to the most edutaining and informative show in Mzansi. Of course, right now we are live on channel 263 until 5 p.m. I am your host, Ngomile Papu, still chilling with the one and only. No, it's not Lady Tuli because this is not Hype It Up. So, our next day, you sit down and you become humble and you become Tuli Sajan.
You didn't have to say that in Ganzo, but anyway.
Anyway, like I mentioned on the top of the show, we will be joined by a beautiful scientist. And this scientist has taken science to Township, actually using her mobile science labs. She was also part of the South African team who was actually first place at the annual Silicon Valley Mentorship program. And she's saying yes, she knows. She knows. Would you like to introduce her for us?
Okay, no, it's fine. You can do the introduction.
Anyway, we have Dr. Fanelwa Ajayi in studio, back in studio with us. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
You're looking beautiful.
More
prettier because the January is gone.
January is gone, December is gone.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for calling.
But I would like to know, ever since from last year, actually told us about taking the science to the townships, actually using your mobile science labs. So I want to know, you've been doing some amazing things and all of that, but for those people who don't know you, who is Dr. Fanelwa Ajayi?
Dr. Fanelwa Ajayi is a daughter of Khayelitsha. I was born and bred in Cape Town. I grew up in Khayelitsha. And I became a scientist by default. It happened, but I felt the need that I needed to give back and to educate those who are similar to me, if not the same in terms of circumstances, and not having an opportunity like I did, and finding a way to support those kids that are home and who don't know what to do in terms of finding a career, if they know what to do, or get into the sciences. So that's where Makawing Mfundo started from. Wow. So what we do is we host workshops, we will host seminars, which are fun and interactive, so that people can find out and know that science is not as boring as people think it is. But the key thing that we do is to bring in people who are successful, who look like us, who can tell their story and say, this is what I've been through, this is what I've done in order to become a scientist. So we bring in a practical aspect to the workshop or the seminars. So we allow the kids that we invite have a hands-on experience to do the experiments there. We go to the schools, do the experiments with the school children while we are there, but also to encourage them and to change the mindset that just because you are in Khayelitsha or just because you're in Gugulethu or Philippi doesn't mean that you can never become a scientist.
Of course.
If we can do it, so can everybody
But can you
else.
see what that default did right there? It's doing amazing things. Can you see?
Yeah. I feel like my brother can actually benefit from this because he's also doing science and he's in grade 10. So this initiative of yours, bringing science to the townships, and it's been a wonderful initiative, I must say, Siswampati. I'd just like to know, how has it improved since last time?
It has improved because one thing I need to highlight now, last year what we were focusing on was just the workshops and the seminars.
Okay.
But I'm proud to say, as we speak now, we are at Joe Slover High School and we are revamping a classroom there that we will convert into a laboratory. So our volunteers will run that laboratory over Saturdays, and we want all the grade 11, 12s, 10, 11, and 12s to be in those labs throughout this year under our guidance. And we have volunteers that are chemists, physicists, and so on that will come in and speak isiXhosa if need be, or speak English. So we don't want people to feel uncomfortable by saying that, okay, if you can't speak English, you cannot come. But if you're comfortable speaking isiXhosa, you're welcome, come, let's teach you. So that is our major achievement as I stand here. But the other thing that we've managed to do was to get the kids that we were working with last year into school, those who are doing matric. They are at university, majority of them. We've also found placement for those who do not qualify to go to university into colleges throughout Cape Town. So that's a big achievement because you don't want to be working with a child since, let's say, June of last year, and then you see them sitting at home with nothing to do. So that is one of our greatest achievements. But the laboratory itself, because now we can leave something with the school, and with the more funding, again, we can move to another school and adopt the same system and model that we have.
Of course.
I also want to mention the fact that the laboratory itself also is coupled to a maths tutoring program. So we have fellows from AIMS who have come to volunteer their time and give back
course.
and
That's
tutor
what it's all
mathematics,
about,
you know.
right?
So without a proper foundation in mathematics, you can't do any form of sciences. So they've come in as a group of friends, 6 of them, and they've said, listen, we're here, we're willing to help. So they're coming, doing the maths, 2 Saturdays in a month. 2 other Saturdays in a month are dedicated to the kids going to the lab and doing, not that we're stopping, obviously, what we've been doing before.
But last question quickly, let's bring it back to you. You actually were one of the few people who were selected actually to attend to the Tech Women Mentoring Program, which was held in Silicon Valley, right? Tell us a bit about, just in short, about this program.
Okay, the program was, I just want to mention, we were a group of 6 ladies that were selected in the whole of South Africa. So we went through the interviews at the U.S. Embassy. So it's a program funded by the U.S. Department of State. So they select 100 women from selected countries in Africa, the Middle East, South and Central Asia. They go and are placed into companies in Silicon Valley. They get skilled, you know, any type of mentorship that you want. But most importantly, you need to come back to your home country and give back and change the lives of women as well as children. So we won the first prize with Katse-Mats. Katse-Mats is a low-cost, impactful program that we want to start. But it will start obviously in Johannesburg because that's where the majority of the team is. But it's coupled to robotics, everything that is mathematics.
I don't like Kaula, but yet
Time is a hater. I always say this.
If people want more information, Gale initiative, where can they get the information?
Facebook siyafumaneka amaqhawe ngemfundo amaqhawe without the H or Heroes Through Education go Facebook siyafumaneka. Email yam gufanelwa.amaqhawe@gmail.com. Inamba yam 0793586225. So I contact na kanjani.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to host you in the studio. If you guys missed that interview, that was Dr. Fanelwa Ajayi, a scientist who has brought science to the townships. Right now, let's take a breather. Let's go now with the music video. Here is Cresta featuring the whale.